if you do need to use the facilities. And of course, this class do up to what you can. So if there's any time you feel like, it doesn't feel so great, my breath is all over the place, I'm gonna die, then come down, chill out, take a break. I'm Ashley, welcome. And I'm happy to see everyone. It's always great to have a class on the schedule, at least a couple times a week. So just a reminder, I'll be out next week, and then more classes will be on following weeks, outdoor and a few in studio. We'll continue having a couple in the studio and some more outdoors. So this is Ashtanga-ish or Ashtanga-inspired Vinyasa practice. So it's not exact to the formula because it's a set sequence, but close enough. Anything you guys are feeling today that's like, I need more of this. No? Handstands, back bends, hip openers. None of it? Back bends are what we need right now, though. I feel like we need those. We need some back bends. Okay, maybe not, but I have to hit mute on this. We do have a couple people joining us, which is actually really cool. Mute all. All right, so we'll get started. So we'll just start, actually let's start seated. Start seated today, and we start a little bit more quiet and just find our center, arrive at this place. So seated, nice and tall, close your eyes, and just start to check in with the breath, the body, your whole being. Notice how you are arriving this morning, physically and mentally, without trying to change anything, without any judgments, letting go of expectations. Just notice yourself landing in this place. Taking deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. And then start a little bit more constriction in the back of your throat as you breathe in and out. Feels and sounds like an ocean wave. It's Ujjayi Pranayama. It'll help us build a little more heat to allow us to stay a little more present and to calm our senses, our body. Okay, take a deep breath in, and as you do, reach those hands up to the sky. Connect the hands together and bring them down to your hearts. This practice begins with and ends with a single Om. So if you would like to join us, you are welcome to. Otherwise, listen along. So take a deep breath in first and simply let it go. Next one for sound. Take a deep breath. From here, take those hands forward. Roll onto your hands and knees. So we'll do a little back bend as we go through some cat and cow poses. So round the back and arch the back, following your breath and any movement that your body is feeling today. So even moving those hips side to side. Another great place to check in. Good. Bring it back to more of a simple neutral position. And we'll add a little more core strengthening and balance. Take that right leg straight back. Send the left arm straight forward. Take a deep breath in as you reach wall to wall. Exhale, hug the elbow to the knee and pull it in, abs in, press into that right hand. Inhale, extend it. Just 3 times. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach, hold it here. Lift a little higher through the hand and the foot. And then lower the hand and knee down. You said no back bends today, so that's all I'm thinking of is back bends, back bends. Other foot extends, other arm forward. Deep breath in, pull it in, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Find that slow exhale, every ounce of air out. Extend, hold it. Lift a little higher and lower down. Knee and hand down. Walk the hands forward about a hand distance. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, send the hips up and back to down and facing dog. Put a little pedal of the feet, knees bending. And walk the feet forward to your forward fold. So ragdoll pose, feet about hip distance, behind the hands. Slight soft bend in the knees. Grab the elbows, shake out the head. Sway from side to side. Find this nice relaxed feeling. And release your hands down to the floor. Heel toe those feet a little closer together. Bend the knees. Your big toes might touch or you stay a little separated. Bend the knees and roll yourself up to our standing mountain pose where we'll completely begin our practice. Take that breath in, reach up. And hands down to your heart. Close your eyes or just stay settled, looking down towards the ground. Soft shoulders, pressing palms. Take this moment for a thought of gratitude or appreciation. Something from today or recently. Call that to mind and keep this feeling of gratitude and thanks with us throughout our practice. With that, we'll do our first sun salutation. Reach up, inhale. Open the arms, exhale, dive down. Lift up halfway, hands on the shins or the floor. Look top of the mat. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to plank pose. We'll take the first one slower, so take an extra breath in plank, noticing if you'd like the knees down today. Hug the elbows to your ribcage as you lower, about halfway. Press the heart forward, upward dog, shoulders back. Down and facing dog, hips up, abs and core helping you to get back. Stay here for 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, open those arms, reach up, connect the hands at the top, and then let that go. Hands either to your heart or at the sides of your body. Do that again. Circle those arms up. We'll do 2 more sun A's. Exhale, open arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you fold forward. Lengthen into a flat back, inhale. Exhale, step or hop back, bending those elbows, continuing to exhale, chaturanga. Heart goes forward, upward dog, point the toes. Down dog, exhale. Making sure those heels are turned slightly out. Again, 5 breaths in that down dog. And anytime down dog is a bit much, your breath gets lost, you can take it down to a child's pose, knees down, sit back, or just simply on the knees. To help your wrists, so pressing through the L shape of the thumb and index finger, and relaxing the neck. 1 more breath. Slow down that exhale. At the very end of the exhale, bent knees, look to the hands, step or hop forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale, reach up, and then let it go. Samasthiti or standing at attention. 1 more, reach up, inhale. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, step or hop back. Elbows bend, tricep push-up. Inhale, up dog, straight arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, stay there again, 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step or hop forward. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Can you believe it? Oh, that was 3, right? I think I lost count. It's your heart. So typically in our practice, I will walk around, not now, but I will walk around, make adjustments, that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm more so doing the practice because I'm also on video. So I'm here with you, still watching, still checking it out, just unable to make physical adjustments. But you all are doing amazing in your sun salutation so far. So sun salutation B, start in chair pose. Bend the knees, arms up. Inhale, reach up, connect the hands. Exhale, hands pass through the center as you fold down. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands down, step back to plank pose and lowering as you continue to exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. We'll take an extra breath for this step through so we can lift that right leg or just prepare to step forward, inhaling. Step that right foot between the hands to a lunge. Back heel spins down, a single breath to rise up. Inhale, hands up, connect, look up, warrior 1. Exhale, back to the floor. Step back, picking up the back heel. No sound on the step back, lower to chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Again, an inhale here, prepping that left leg to step forward. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Right heel spins down, rising up. Hips are still facing forward. Connect the hands, look up. Exhale to the ground. Pick the back heel up, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3, keep pressing those heels down towards the floor in slight outward rotation. Relax the head, the neck, and look towards the knees or the belly. 1 more breath. Bend the knees at the end of the exhale, jump forward or step forward. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Utkatasana, bent knees, chair pose again, reach up. And then let that go, hands down. We'll do that 1 more time. Bent knees, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Good, exhale, step or jump back. Plank to chaturanga, keep exhaling. Up dog, you can always skip that little push up. Exhale, downward dog. Another inhale, pressing, holding. Step the right foot forward, exhale. Warrior 1, second time through, reach up. Exhale to the ground. Step back. We sometimes call this the Vinyasa Flow. So you go through chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Or skipping your Vinyasa. Take a deep breath and step the left foot forward. Rise up for warrior 1. Inhale. To exhale to the ground. Last one, step back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last 5 breath count in our warm-up sun salutation series. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, step or hop forward. Half lift. Exhale down, nose towards the knees, a little deeper than you have gotten so far. Bent knees, chair pose, sit back. Inhale up. Exhale, we let it all go. Standing tall, hands on your hips. Jump or step, feet a little wider. Take a deep breath in, look up, chest open. Peace sign, fingers grab the big toes. Exhale. Lift up halfway again, lengthening through that back. Then bend the elbows and try to pull yourself down and through as you press through the outer edges of the feet. It's like you're trying to split the mat apart. It's a little activation in the outer legs. And each pose, we hold about 5 breaths, but plus or minus. Okay, releasing the toes, lift halfway, inhale. Take the hands on the hips as you exhale. And rise up, a little bend in the knees, and jump together. Good. So then we take our right foot, step back, turn to the right side of the room, to the right foot, to the back. Reach long, triangle pose. Slide that right hand down, left arm reaching up. So looking up towards that left hand or down towards the right. Get softer in that right hand and make sure that left heel is the farthest from your body as far as your foot goes. And reach, really reach with those left fingertips. All right, switch it to the other side. Inhale, rise to that star position. Pivot to the other side. Reach long to the left arm, lowering to the left leg. Right arm reaching high. Triangle pose. This series, there's a lot of back and forth and shifting from right to left. And we'll add a couple little different pieces in there too for today's practice. Take an inhale as you rise up. Going to the back of the mat again. Take the hands on the hips to start with. And just listen. Hands, gaze, hands on hips. Left hand reaching forward. Find the outside of that right leg for a revolved triangle. Rotate to the right. Right hand can stay on your hip, or you reach it up towards the sky. Balance pose here. Stay in revolved triangle, reaching, trying to stack the right shoulder above the left and lengthening the crown of the head towards the props. No props today, so we'll use our body for props. Okay, switch it to the front, rise up. Big windmill across, pivot the feet. You might step the feet a little wider, about hip distance. Right hand reaches to the outside of the left leg. Left hand stays on the hip, or we reach it high. And if you find a little imbalance, it happens. You get back in the pose. Keep reaching and lengthening forward. Press that right heel down. All right, rise up, open to the side, star position, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Step back or jump back, plank pose or chaturanga. Lowering down. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let's try it this way this time. Take that right leg and lift it, inhale. Step between the hands, exhale. Back heel spins down, warrior one, reach up. Open to warrior two. Good. Separate the feet a little wider. Take that elbow to the thigh, left arm reaching up high for side angle. Then take the right hand to the outside of that right leg, maybe towards the pinky toe. Look down, try this, reach forward, bend the back knee, shift forward, lift off, half moon. Your hand may or may not touch the floor, but avoid collapsing downward. So we stay expanded and open. Look towards the right thumb at first. If the gaze feels steady, start to turn your gaze towards the left fingers. Good, bend into that right knee. Very slowly step back gently. Pivot to the other side. Left knee bends, elbow to the thigh, right arm reaches up. Side angle. And then the left hand can come to the outside of the foot, maybe on the calf or shin or towards the pinky toe. You keep reaching, either up or extended towards the back wall. Look down, preparing to shift forward. Reach the left fingertip forward into your right foot closer and lift it, stacking the right hip above the left, flexing through the right foot like you're pressing against the front flower of life wall. Nice balance. I shouldn't say that though. Looking good. Keep extending, and the more you reach, the more stability you're going to find. Good. Bending into that left knee, step back, rise up, pivot to the front. Reach up for warrior one. Hands to the floor, step back, plank pose. Chaturanga as you catch your next exhale. Up dog, inhale, and downward dog, exhale. Deep breath in, left leg is gonna step forward this time. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Back heel can spin down. Once more, rise up, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Straighten both legs, turn the feet to the wall. Good, hands on the hips. Roll the shoulders back, look up, inhale. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor, wide forward fold. Feet parallel to one another. Take a deep breath in, half lift. And then get lower, hands stacked underneath the elbows, shoulders coming forward, head towards the floor. Good. A bend in the knees, totally fine as you start to work into this, straightening in time. Good, lifting halfway, take a deep breath in. Hands on the hips as you exhale. Inhale, rise up. Reach those hands out to the side, inhale. Interlace the hands behind the back. Press the palms together, look up. Inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Squeezing the shoulder blades as you press the palms and reach them towards the side of the room. Here's about as back bendy as we'll get today as we squeeze the shoulders, working to get better posture to open the chest. Good, rising back up, inhale. Release the hands and take them to your hips. Another deep breath in. Then grab your big toes like we did in the other pose prior to this. Grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Half lift, inhale. Pull yourself down a little bit farther, forehead towards the floor. If your head touches the floor, awesome. Leave it lightly there. We're not doing headstand today. Good, and releasing those toes, lift halfway, inhale, a little bend in the knees. Exhale, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift up. Pivot back to that warrior two position. Reach up for warrior one. Inhale, hands to the floor, exhale. Step back, plank pose, going through your Vinyasa Flow. Chaturanga, inhale to up dog. Downward dog, exhale. Bend both knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Exhaling, half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. And hands down. All right, we've got one more pose that we have to step back for. So we'll turn to the back of the room and watch me first so you're not like, what's going on? So you step back, hands behind your back, pivot all the way around for pyramid pose. That's what we do, okay? So we step back, turn to the back, hands behind, either knuckles connected, grab the wrist, or reverse prayer. Right toes face the back, left heel down, and hinge forward with a flat back, lengthening. Elbows lifting towards the sky. And strong in both legs, squeezing actively together like you're trying to scissor the legs in. And listen for this next transition. Bending into that front knee, lift the back leg, warrior three. The back leg comes up, hips stay internally rotated. Left toes all point down. Good. Bending into that front knee, step back. Lift up, keep the hands as they are. Pivot to the front. Pyramid pose, left foot leads this time. Exhale as you hinge over the left leg. Keep that back flat, lengthening forward rather than trying to get the nose to the knee or anything. You've got it on this side, bending slightly into that front knee. Just to transition, lift that back leg. Toes point towards the ground, warrior three. Find a single point of focus to gaze at the floor. Straighten that left knee. Rebend that left knee, step back gently. Lift the upper body. Open up to the side, release it, open the hands, shake out the fingers. Step to the top of the mat. Anyone else dizzy? Just take a couple breaths. Because you don't want to do back bends, we're doing the next harder thing in this balance poses. So we'll work on balance today. So we will do our balance section today, and for that we turn the lights up. It does make it easier. And also using a wall or off of your mat can also help. So we've got two balance poses today with some transitions. Left foot stays down, right ankle does a figure four. Figure four, or lift it up into half lotus. We could stay here, cool. Right hand reaches around, you might find your arm or your toe, big toe. Good, reach up with that left arm. Again, stay. Hold this one, if you're feeling enough, stay there. Or take it forward, sending your gaze forward, hand forward and down. Left hand touches the floor, maybe. Following that breath, notice where it starts to get lost or choppy and stay in that point, finding that edge. And rising back up slowly, reach up. Let it go. Gently taking the foot down. Get a little shake out. Up. Ankle. Ooh, rotation. Other side. So figure four. Option number one. Not better or worse, just what you need. Or half lotus. Left hand comes around, you might find the arm or just the back or the toes. Right arm reaches up from where you are. Straighten a little more through that right leg. And the optional hinge forward, maybe a little, maybe all the way. All right, rising up slowly, lift up. Good. Nice wall assist there. You take the hand down and the foot comes down. And then coming up, our next favorite poses, toe grab. Extended hand to foot pose. You can hug that, the opposite foot. So left foot down again, right knee up. Left hand on your hip. You can continue with the knee grab or grab your big toe with your peace sign fingers and extend. Take a deep breath in. Lean forward. Try to touch your nose to your shin or nose to knee. This entire balance section I skipped last week, which was lovely, but this week, you're not getting off so easy. So let's take it up back to that extended upright body. Let's stay there. Foot goes out to the side or knee out to the side. Look over that left shoulder. Now also know that balance has been, it comes and goes. And over the last few months, it's more so gone. So if we fall, we wobble, it's okay. It happens. Smile about it, get back in. And take it back to the front. One more, can we lean forward once more? Exhale. Yeah, lift. We've got one more in the series. Let go of the foot, hold it, toe forward. Point the toes, lift higher. Look at those smiles. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now. All right, other side. Right foot down. Start with the knee. Flex the foot. Right hand on the hip. You might grab that big toe and extend it forward. Anyone else have any toe cracks, any toe pops? Just me? Pops and stuff all over. I know Jen back there has the knee pops all the time. All right, lean forward as you exhale, nose towards the shin. Doesn't have to be much. Imagine trying to lift the leg a little higher. Looking around while doing this, not a good idea. So keep your gaze focused, your drishti. Yeah, upright in the body, upper body, extended leg or knee, out to the side. Look over the right shoulder. Good, back to the center. Gaze forward. Lean forward one time, nose to knee. Lift back up. Let go of the foot, hand on the hips. Extend. 5, 4, it should be 5 breaths, but I'll just count. 3, 2, higher. Go, and 1. That's how we get stronger. Yeah. Now we're going to come back down, just a couple more poses. So let's get out of that with a simple vinyasa, a little sun salutation. Reach up, forward fold, exhale. Cooler at the ground, half lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, step or hop back. Almost in with standing poses. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Step or jump forward, chair pose. Sit back, reach up, connect the hands at the top and hold it. Gazing up towards the thumbs. If this is bothersome for the shoulders at all, please take the hands down or open. Weights in the heels. A little bit lower. Yes. One more inhale. Hands come forward and down, shoulder distance, lift the heels. Hands then open the knees, bend the elbows just slightly, lean forward, knees on back of the triceps. Lift the feet, look forward beyond the mat. Crane pose, Bakasana. It's just a transition. So as you exhale next time, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Up dog. Nice, downward facing dog. Step that right foot forward. Back heel down, warrior one, reach up. Look up. Bending into that right knee, shoulder soft. Really press those hands together so you feel the outer arms. Feel a good feeling and bend a little deeper into that right knee. There's that tendency to want to straighten. Our body does that, but we're capable of so much more. Switch sides by pivoting. Keep looking up. Pivot to the back of the room, bending into the left knee. So other side. Good, now re-bending deeper into that left knee. Good, then open the arms to the right side of the room, your right. You can adjust the feet for warrior two. Hips open to the right, lower that right hip so it's level and equal with the left. Shoulders stacked right above the hips. Gaze beyond the left fingertips. Switch sides, straighten that left leg, pivot to the front of the room, bending into the right knee. Soft shoulders, maybe a shoulder roll will help. Keep that left hand, from dropping down. In our last bigger transition, we can simply step back to down dog or reach forward. Hands come down in front of that right foot, pick up the back leg, lift a handstand. Maybe, maybe not, or a quick one, or maybe a couple kick-ups. Anybody? Go through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, up dog, and downward dog. Seated poses. Step or jump through the hands to sit down. I'll wipe the sweat off a little bit. Turn these back down. Welcome to our seated series. We'll do a few poses, not time for a whole lot, but roll those inner thighs in, hands next to your hips, roll the shoulders back, press down, lift the chest. Staff pose. Pull the toes back, even trying to lift the heels off the ground. And from there, reach those arms up. Hinge forward, find the big toes, your heels will fall onto the ground. So you can interlace the fingers again on the big toes. We've got three versions of our forward fold. So first one's a toe lock. We pull forward, heart, chest, and chin towards the toes. Lift up halfway, take a breath in. Hands go over the tops of the feet, pull down, bending the elbows. Snuggle into that forward fold. Pashimottanasana. Also known as west stretch. Because if we practice facing the east, then our back is facing the west. I don't know, that's just how it is. Stretching out the back of the body. Take one more half lift. And exhale, hands go around the edges of the feet, maybe finding the edges or grabbing your wrists as you pull forward and down. And to counter this forward fold, rising back up, walk the hands up. Take them behind your hips, fingers pointing towards the feet, point the toes, press into the hands and lift the hips. Reverse plank. If this is at all bothersome on the knees, please bend them to support your knees. But try to get those big toes to touch the floor if the legs are straight. Back activation, heart opening. A great reversal stretch and strengthen from all those chaturangas. And lower back down slowly. Cross the ankles, hug them in, hands forward, step back, plank pose. Our favorite, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, downward facing dog. Let's try a little bit more hang time or air time as you step or jump through the hands. Bend the knees, look beyond where your feet want to go. Cross the ankles and step or jump through. Yes. And when you have a towel too, it gets a little more slippery, but still working on it. So keep the left leg extended, right foot to the inner thigh. Reach up and turn directly over the foot as you fold down. Rise up slowly. Take that knee, lift it. Placing your foot about, we'll just cross it over. Let's just do that today. Cross it over, makes it simple. Left arm reaches up, elbow to the thigh or the knee, press into it. Right hand at the base of the back as you turn and twist. Keep your gaze at eye level. Your breath deeper, even though we're in this twist. Good, releasing that twist, shift out of it and turn to the other side for just a moment. And come back to center. Grabbing that foot, lift, and do a little cradle of that right leg. There's only, I'm looking, pretend your children are very tiny again and you're just rocking them. And Jen, pretend you have children. So we're gentle with our bodies. We don't want to cause any harm, but we do want to add a little movement, just feeling this hip open. We won't be doing a pigeon pose today. Okay, then placing that foot down, hug the legs in. We'll do our vinyasa before we get to the other side. You also have the option just to pick up and hold, lift in between, rather than rolling forward. So you can choose a lift or your vinyasa. And when we make it back to down dog, you simply jump through again. Sit back down, other leg extended, left foot to the inner thigh. Reach up, turning over that right leg, fold forward. And lift it back up, slowly rising. Take that left foot over, across, sit up tall. Keep that right leg super active though, pressing through the heel, toes pull back. Reach up first with that right arm, elbow to the knee, twist, look back. And untwist, unwind, refresh that blood flow. Look over to the other side for a moment. Then back to the center, cradling that foot so you can pick up the leg, bring it close to you. Then also as an option, having that bottom knee bent can be helpful. Just move around a little bit. I don't think I can be serious enough to teach like actual Ashtanga yoga, but like, boop. I'm a mom to a toddler, come on. All right, we're gonna cross the legs. Jump back, step back, roll back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Another favorite pose of ours, boat pose, Navasana. Jump forward, step forward, lift the leg, sit back, knees can be bent or straight. I'll join you today. Reach forward. I always like to join, especially on this one. If I were walking around, I'd be here because I'd like to feel at least what you're feeling here. Because we do 5 of them. Wonderful. Lift tall. One more deep breath. Cross the ankles. As you exhale, pull in. Hands down without touching the toes. Try it. Pick up. Back down. Boat pose again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles. Opposite this time. Pick up. Just a quick pick up and lift back up. Number 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. You'll probably need a week off now after this. Lift up. Come back in 2 weeks. 5, 4. I lost count. Is this number 4? 3. I think so. 2, 1. Pull it in. Pick up. One more time. Lift. 5, 4. The shakes are a good thing. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Roll forward. Step back. Jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. The best up dog ever. Hold that one. And downward facing dog. You get to lie down now. So step or hop through, come to your seat, roll yourself back, plop. Bridge pose. Bend the knees, place the feet into the floor, hip distance. Hands next to your heels or towards that direction. Lift the hips and squeeze those shoulders together. Keep the knees about hip distance. Toes pointed forward. Lower down slowly, and you have a choice for your counter pose. You can hold here or move the legs side to side or hug the knees in. We'll do one more back bend. You can choose bridge pose or wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, for your next option. So we've got feet still hip distance, knees pointed up again. So we can head to bridge pose once more, or take the hands under the shoulders, flipping the hands, elbows towards the sky, press into the hands, and then feet to lengthen into that nice little half moon shape, half circle. One more deep breath. And slowly lower back down. Again, move the legs side to side or hug the knees in, whatever feels good on your back and your body. We'll then take those legs straight up above the hips. For legs up the wall or shoulder stand is also your option. If your neck feels okay, you're comfortable in shoulder stand, elbows go pressed into the ground. Hands to low back, hips above the shoulders. Legs to the sky, straight line up from the toes to the shoulders. And if you're in shoulder stand, take your feet way behind you for plow pose, hinging at the hips, straight legs, point the toes. If your feet hit the ground, it's the tops of the feet on the floor, sliding back. If the feet touch, then interlace the hands behind your back, pinkies to the ground. And slowly bending those knees around the ears. A little bit more of a passive upside down pose. Then release the hands and roll yourself down slowly. And as you roll down, continue your journey with your left leg forward and down, right knee hugs in close to you. Take that right leg across your body, picking up that left hip to help you twist, tucking it underneath the right, and extend that right arm. And switching sides, bring that knee back to the center, give it a nice squeeze in to reset the knee and hip, and switch. Extend the right leg, left knee comes in. Turn it across the body, adjusting so you've got a straight long spine from the top to bottom of the mat. Extending left arm, shoulders heavy. And bring the knee back up to the top. Give that left knee a squeeze. And then both knees in. This is where you can take happy baby pose, grabbing the feet, or knee hugging, or any last poses that you feel your body is craving before we head down to our relaxation. So take a minute or so to adjust. And when you're ready, coming down to that relaxed place where you can surrender and let go. Typically lying on your back, allowing the legs to fall to a place that's comfortable. Same with the arms. And a place just to be heavy, to be present, to be here. So let go of any effort with the breath, with your body, and detach from any thoughts that tend to float in and then out. Use this as a time to acclimate breath, body, mind, spirit, so you can fully connect. Enjoy these next few minutes of silence, of presence. Start to take a deeper breath in, letting it go. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then take a long reaching stretch above your head. Bend your knees and gently roll onto your side. Pick your favorite side. And from that side lying pose, using that top hand, gentle press back up to seated pose. Where we began, we will also finish our practice together. Sitting up tall, reach those hands up. Hands come down to your heart. Take another breath in. Let it go. Optional to join in for an Om. Inhale. Om. And that ends our practice for Saturday morning. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. Good job. So to leave, you put your mask back on, you walk out.